Hello there, App Spy viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on for you. This time it's with One Tap RPG, Pachinko-like dungeon crawler, to give it its full name, but I think it's just called One Tap RPG. So here's the idea. You have got a huge dungeon here in front of you, and you might see that there's a hand at the top of the screen, and it's sort of waving between each of these little different squares. So where I tap on the screen corresponds to the sort of channel, I suppose, the column, which my hero is going to walk down. So let's tap right at the bottom, near where those two skull, like scimitar wielding guys are. Let's tap there, and you'll see right at the top there, I appeared. And now you let the game play, because it very much is like Pachinko, much like the game is suggesting. It is Pachinko and it is a dungeon crawler, in so much as you might want to think of your hero as like a ball, I suppose. A ball that is trying to... Oh, there we are. Wow, that was quick. I managed to get to the end of that stage pretty quickly. Congratulations, dungeon complete. Fantastic. Let's restart that, see if we can do even better, get a better score. So, the enemies change up and the backgrounds change up, but the gameplay doesn't really. You just kind of tap where you want to begin. So there we are. I'm on the top left now, and I'm picking up these extra bonuses, extra weapons. For example, those orbs, pretty useful because it means that anything that they touch evaporates, and a shield will shield you from attacks. And I'm smacking these things. About to hit a potion, and that gives you more lives at the top left hand corner there, you'll see. And we hit the treasure traps at the end, and that completes the dungeon. So let's keep going, shall we? So there's not a lot of action in the game other than just kind of choosing exactly where you want to place your hero. I like the look to the game. You know, it's got that sort of classic NES era RPG, maybe even like TurboGrafx style level of visuals. And it is a curious mix of RPG and, you know, Pachinko, which is quite cool. Like, there is something cool to it, and obviously it's got, you know, you're earning experience, you're leveling up, you're battling enemies, so there is something quite cool to it, but it is quite one note, and I guess that's okay. It's quite fun for a sort of pick it up and play it for 5 minutes on the bus kind of an affair. It's a premium game without ads, without in-app purchases, without anything like that. Unfortunately, I died there because I hit a level 7 zombie, I guess. Let's pick somewhere else. Those red slimes are in for it. So it's premium. It's 99 cents, probably about 69p. Like I said, though, there's no in-app purchases. There are no ads or anything like that. This is kind of like the full version that we're playing. It's due for release on 6th of August. 2014, and it's delightful, and I do like the chiptune music. That is pretty cool. And there's kind of all sorts of fun achievements that you can get as well. Let's just tap that there. I think there's a way to see achievements somewhere. You're picking up gold, and that's kind of like your high scores, and that populates a bunch of leaderboards. But it's nice to know that there's no free-to-play shenanigans going on, because I could quite easily see a game like this being free-to-play and it being sort of, oh, you didn't quite get the score you wanted, maybe you give us 69p and we'll let you have another go. And I don't think that that would work very well for the game at all. And there's an element of strategy to it, in the same way that there's an element of strategy to Peggle. One of my favourite games, by the way. So there is kind of an element of strategy to it all, in that, you know, you're kind of vaguely channeling yourself down one route, and you're like, well, if I aim for them, maybe I'll bounce off of this, and maybe I'll go like that, maybe I'll do that, and so that's kind of cool. I do kind of wish, and I'm desperately sort of tapping the screen at the moment, I wish that there was some way to further kind of tinker with the game a little bit. I haven't found a way to, unfortunately. And I also wish that the game would kind of speed up a little bit. Ah, got killed. Ah, well. And I can send out tweets, and you know, I can tweet out my high score if I really want to, but I'm not going to. So let's quit that. That's the main game. Like I say, there are leaderboards, achievements, and challenges. Like, what sort of achievements? Oh, well, there is. Well, I did get an achievement to like ping off, and it was like kill a vampire. So there are some achievements in there. Maybe like. I think this might be a slightly early build, so... But let's hit daily. Daily, I think, is where this game is going to shine. The daily challenge is a challenge that I believe is exactly the same every single day for every single person. That is the same for every single person, but different each day. There we are. Got there in the end. And that, I think, is going to be where the competition on the leaderboards really lies. Because there is something quite fun about coming back and being like, right, I'm totally going to best my mates at this. I'm going to figure out which channel to press at what time, and that's going to beat my mates, and then I'm going to rub it in their face. I'm going to be like, haha, I'm well better than you, Daniel Frost, you flipping jerk. Oh, those skeletons do not take much of a beating to knacker. I like the red slimes, nice little cute nod to Dragon Quest, which obviously have the opposite colour, like blue slimes. Is blue the opposite colour to red? Is it? Or was that green? I wasn't much of an artist. I've never been very good with colours, sadly. Like I say, there are pickups. You might have seen me teleporting about the place. You know, I've mentioned that there's shields and that there's fireballs. I guess the one thing for me is that it is a bit slow and it is a bit down to luck. And one of the fun things about Pachinko, from what I understand, and if you don't know what Pachinko is, it's a game in Japanese arcades, game centres, I should say, where old men put lots and lots and lots of silver balls into a machine. It's the fact that they're over the top and elaborate, and there is sort of prize money to be won, whereas that's kind of not the case here. So I managed to get 35 there, but at my highest score, I'm second at the moment. I'm using Grace, I am coming for you. But yeah, that's One Tap RPG, and to give it its full name, if you're going to search for it on the App Store, One Tap RPG Pachinko-like Dungeon Crawler. Premium game, and available very, very soon. Quite fun. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.